Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to my live stream gameplays, Casual Lazy Gamer YouTube channel. And it's been a while. I've been playing Revelation Online. Last time was checking out the housing, and took me the whole session. I couldn't find where to actually start the housing. And so it turns out either the patch actually corrected it, or just simply that I just never came and checked properly here. But I mean, good news is that I found how to get into the housing, which is just right outside the Lord of the City in Sulan, and on this big platform here where you exchange a lot of different tokens and stuff here. And here is the manager raccoon, and he is where you talk to get into the to get started your housing quest. Bad news is that you can't actually earn a house unless you hit level 49. Which I'm still a fair bit of a level away. I mean, I can actually get myself up to 49 very quickly, but that would also mean that I'm not going to have much experience of the storyline, or well, I will probably get less because everything's PvE wise is going to be probably quite easy. So I'll just do the normal quests and maybe the tutorial quest to get us over there to 49. It should not exactly take much longer if we play properly. So we'll see how far we get. It might not be a long session for this one, but I'll quickly take us there just so you can have a look. So talk to the manager and the boss. His boss tells him to actually be the transporter into the restaurant here. So instead of it's called the Turtleback Restaurant, it's called Demon, Goblin, whatever it's called. We'll find a suitable translation for that later, but it's basically just they have a different name for it. So once you enter it, it'll take you to the foyer, and lots of NPCs here. And here you buy. Here you get another raccoon here who sells stuff here with the icon up there. It's a merchant. Or merchandise, and this is where you actually purchase with your untradeable currency, or even with the tradable currency, whether it's cloud vouchers or cloud coins. You can get the vouchers, the VIP vouchers. These vouchers are required for you to actually get a bigger housing, a bigger apartment room in the restaurant, or in the hotel, I should say. Right, so as you can see, you want the medium-sized one. You need 1,000 of them, so you just need to keep buying this, which translates into about 100 of the VIP vouchers. Whereas this one, you need 2,000. Right now, once you acquire the vouchers, you talk to this guy down here. He's the manager, and yeah, the geometry just means you need to keep running to him, or if you right click, so you rather just press interactive button. By default it's F. You initiate your talk to him, and here we just say, are you going to buy a house, or are you actually going to expand? You say, okay, right now you've only got the option to purchase, and here he says, you haven't actually reached 49, so please come back later. And that's that. If you want to look at the housing itself, there's or the apartments really. here is some samples by the dev team. And you can talk to this NPC here. It says we go to the floor where there are sample rooms. So basically this is sample floor with our sample rooms, level 1, level 1, level 1, as you can see. And yep, you just go in any of them and they're just going to show you some sample rooms and decorations, chairs and everything. You can't use any of them, the furnitures and whatnot, unless you're a friend with them. Okay, so here's a big bath. You can bath with the people, not just by yourself. And if they're a bed, which is this one, I guess. Here we go. You wanted to go to the left, you turn to the right, or you can sleep in the middle. And we can't use it because we're not friends with the NPC or the characters here. There's no door to get out. You simply click on this button here. It says back to the level foyer to actually get out. Once you get out here, you can visit people in the same floor. And if you want to get back to the foyer, the halls downstairs, this is what you click again, and then you have to click again to say back to the big world. Alright, so that is that for now. Not much we can show until we hit 49. So what we're going to do is we'll do a bit of see which one we should do. Interesting, some of the quests that we took before got kicked out. We were doing the Sea Tribes storyline there. Well, we might as well just do some of the tutorials down here too. This is how to do fishing. So just have to talk to the fishing contest organizer. It'll automatically take us there. Basically, I've done fishing by myself a few times. You get yourself a baits and fishing rod, and you could just use auto fishing. It's quite efficient. So just let the auto path to take you over there. These arrows, if you find them not that annoying, you can actually turn them off in the options. So here's the organizer. You talk to him and says, okay, let's start. Alright, so just says to understand how to do fishing, give you some cloud coins as reward, and says, okay. Alright, so fishing, you fish to get materials for cooking recipes, and also when you skill up you can also get rewards from actual fishing contest. Okay, so he just says just talk to him again. Okay, so this is now I got you interested. Let's just go step by step. Alright, so just let him talk about what's the benefit of fishing. Alright, so there is a fishing gear shop just right behind him over on the other side there in the jetty. He will give you a set for free. But you need some bait, so you got to go and buy some. He just said go and buy 10 of those basic baits, some worms, and just as if you accidentally chuck away your fishing rod, you can also buy it from the shop there. Alright, so what he means is here on the very little jetty here, here's a basic level one, and here's a high grade fishing stuff. You just buy some baits. The one he asked us to buy is this one. You just go, you want to buy, and it says how many. You just say okay, he wants us to buy 10. You say okay. Alright, so go back and talk to him. Alright, so that's good. Complete. Right, so once you're ready, you need fishing skill. So open up your life occupation skills and find a fishing icon and drop it into one of your quick bar, and then later you can just use that to activate fishing. And if you forgot how to do fishing, which is if you accidentally remove it from your quick start, you can just open up your occupation health, occupation life skills panel to find it. Alright, so it give you some really nice bag again. Alright, so you just go and start fishing. Basically that's what you do down here. You can see fish, different fish here. So what you do is where's my fishing skill? I don't even remember that myself now. You don't actually have to do anything, but I mean, you got the thing here. You just right click here. It says what kind of bait you want to use it, and you go manual fishing or automatic fishing. You can just do automatically fishing. There, it will actually adjust the how far you throw the stuff and whatnot. We'll just quickly show anyway. So say how far this is, and you can probably only throw about 7 meters. So you'll start using your energies. Alright, so, and it will obviously tell you what you get. Sardine, which probably worth nothing, and just how far you can throw. 7 meters is the maximum for your level now. So just different fish you can get. Obviously you probably want to be able to actually throw right into the middle of the school of fish there. So if you can't throw that far, you might just want to do a different school there. It says a recommended level as well. This is level 6, and our level currently is not that high anyway, so we can try this one. So we are right in within 7 meters. Right, so it's sort of you can do it yourself too if you want to, but for casual gameplay you can leave it and let it do it by itself. It's even easier than fishing. Here we go. The fish ran away, but yeah, it's compared to Black Desert, this doesn't take forever. It's faster pace fishing, even on the automatic ones. we're probably going to check out Black Desert once the Awakening comes back. Well, I haven't had any videos because I thought everything's very repetitive in there. Sandbox, whatnot. It gets a bit dull. If you can't really play casually, and I mean you can, but if it's repetitive, it's also pointless. Alright, so this is pretty much fishing in Revelation. You want to see how your skill progresses, probably have to look down here on your skills panel. You will see, press shortcut PB, is all your life occupation skills, and right down here on the main page tab, here are the experiences, and I will probably explain that later, but here is the actual fishing experience. Almost level to level 4 now. Did the fish just run away? I don't know. Don't seem to. Probably did because it doesn't say I got anything. Alright, so back to this thing here. If you click on the fishing, it will say recommended kind of fish to get at your level. So 1 to 5, sardines, clownfish. That's all the difficulties. The less the stars, the less difficult it is. Obviously, the worthless the fish are, etc. But so you really do fishing just to level up, and obviously get cooking ingredients. Alright, it just says well, we pretty much used up all our baits now. We only had 10 before. You can buy a few hundred of them if you want to. Alright, so we're just going to complete this quest here. Chat to him, complete it. Okay. So, you're still pretty new at this, but you get the idea, so it's a good job. And here we go, an extra bag, but I don't have place to put it unless I put it in the warehouse. No big deal. Alright, so that's fishing. And so now here it says how to use your life occupational skills. If you want to understand it, just click on this button here. And he says I've talked to this guy called Lu Zhi, and we just need to go and talk to him, and it automatically summons this your ride for you. So yeah, like I said, if you want to get these arrows up, I leave them on because you sort of get an idea where you're actually heading, but you can actually get it off down here in the game options down here, I think. I mean, if it's not this one, then it's got to be the displays. So this is per character setting as well, so yeah. So if it's not that one, then it will be the display settings. Personally, it's actually quite a bit messy, so but you get the idea. It's gonna be somewhere on the game settings, and here we go, show path. So just to show the pathfinding arrows here. Yeah, so if you don't like to see, you can turn it off. You got the freedom. Alright, so just talk to this guy about the life skills here. Alright, so he can teach us, and so here are things. I'm not sure about all these options. Maybe it's best to just talk to him, but he's going to give you a mission first. Or we're going to complete the mission first anyway, so okay, let's start. And it says, okay, rewards obviously. Alright, so here's your society level, and your actual skill level in each of the occupations are your life's the two main indicators, and well, actual two main attributes in your occupation skills. It will you can get your social or society experience by spending your energy as well as your intelligence points, kind of basically you need to use your brain when you do crafting, so not just your physical but also mental points, which actually all shows up on top there outside of the dialogue view. So yeah, by consuming these two, you can, and doing actions, you can gain your society experience, and once you have enough experience, you can level your upgrade your society level. And by actual doing crafting, gathering, obviously you can get you can start getting more proficient at them, and once you get to a particular level or particular point, you can upgrade your gathering or crafting skills. So once you reach a particular level, which is 9, 19, 29, and you meet the proficiency conditions, then you actually have to go to the occupational manager, occupational skill manager, to actually do tests, I guess, to progress. So yeah, the physical energy and your mental energy are it's just like energy in like there's a kind of thing, you kind of need them all the time to actually do all the crafting and gathering in Revelation. The other thing is, I don't think they recover over time like Black Desert does. There are other ways you can gain those back, but we'll find out how though. Actually, they do recover slowly, but you can also go to the Umbrella Village to drink the mysterious, well actually the fabulous spring water, or use other consumables to recover it. Alright, so that's that for now, and here's how you can continue with the follow-up quest. So if you need more, if you need to increase the cap of your physical energy and mental energy, he will talk to you about how to increase it. Alright, so there are 7 attributes in your gathering and crafting skills that affects the 7 attributes that affect your crafting and everything. Alright, so it's there's a dexterity, there's your knowledge, there is your sensitivity, there's your luck, there's your research, I guess, and that one is your charisma. This one is your strength. Alright, like more about physical, I guess. Alright, so the first 4 are basic attributes. They affect how the crafting progresses, but not, I think, not the results. So So yeah, if you have if you have a higher strength, then it will actually consume less energies each time you use the skill, but also it will increase your success, etc. So if you want to see all these attributes, you can actually check in your character and in your social society tab, and it will just hover your mouse on top of it. It will actually pop up with the explanations on each attributes. Alright, and so both your strength and your knowledge can also increase the recovery rate. Just bear with me a second. Of your physical energy and your mental energy. Alright, and luck, research, and charisma are expanded attributes. Obviously, luck can increase the crit rate if you crit a better item or not. Proc rate, alright. And increase your success, etc. Research level, research attribute actually increase how increase the speed that you gain proficiency, so you can level quicker. Charisma actually have nothing to do with anything. Well, it has no effect right now. Derp, okay. It's in there, so maybe in the future expansion it will come off, obviously, or they might remove it. Who knows? Alright, so just got to complete this quest here. Actually, what did he say? Alright, so having higher attributes means obviously the better. Just says you'll be more outstanding than other people, but that's just how he talks it. It just means it's better. Alright, so the social society level and skill level upgrade. By upgrading both of those levels, you can actually it will increase your social attributes. You can also get these attributes from some of the tools. Some of the tools have these attributes enhanced. Can enhance those attributes. And also just as at skill level 10, 20 or 30 and 30, they will unlock a tool slot for the relevant craft, and it means you can buy tools and to put them in the slots, I guess. And if you want to get better tools, you actually have to craft them as well. Basic tools are you can get them from NPC vendors. Alright, complete. Alright, so and you have to learn those skills from your I guess it's a Cloud Atlas secret methods. It's really just the crafting thing, whatever they call it. But this is what they call Wind Tray is the big world we're in. So let's just call it Cloud Atlas. Alright, so obviously increase by upgrading your society level and skill level, you can also increase your some of your knowledge. Knowledge of basically of the game, and you can actually activate new chapters in your life skills of the Cloud Atlas life skills and unlock more abilities. And also increase your skill level can get your knowledge points, and knowledge points are required to actually activate those abilities as well from your Cloud Atlas life skills. Now the knowledge points are actually basically they are limited on how much you can get, so it really depends on which part you want to specialize. You need to invest your knowledge points wisely as you progress through late game. Otherwise, you probably have to get some items to reset those skill points. So just quickly to show here on your if I can actually find it. It's somewhere. Here we go. Yep, same thing. Press V, and here is your here's the skill tree for your society skills. This is the very first chapter, the light chapter, which is a beginner, and then next you get to the second chapter here, the shadow chapter, and then the sky, heaven chapter. Oh, let's just make it sky. This is a rock chapter. This is the it's sort of a water-ish chapter. And this is more like the wood chapter. And this is a more like more spiritual, but it's the ghost chapter, spirit chapter, and the fairy chapter. So you can see that there's a lot of skills along the way, and each of them requires activation as well. If the items in there, they don't just activate by the main branch, but you can have to activate each one of them too. So you do have to sort of spend your knowledge points here wisely. As beginners like us, there's no such thing as wisely, so I'm pretty sure we'll make several poor choices along the way for our first few tries. Alright, but here we go. Let's complete the quest. Alright, so it just says you can basically get rid of your abilities. So by getting rid of it and invest in another ability, you just have to drink the potion of lost knowledge. Right, it's really just called forgetfulness potion. But alright, but you just have to buy a potion from some NPC vendors. Alright, so here they're actually I think you can buy from him. There are actually two versions of that. One is just ability, which deactivates a skill, individual ability within the node, and the other one is actually a node reset. A node reset potion. It probably reset the whole node anyway. Yep, so he just says, yep, one just go reset the entire node, or one resets the skill itself. So if you need it, just go and find him. He sells it. And he also sells a complete reset potion, but they can only be used by a certain society level below. That's before you actually specialize. Before you will actually start specializing. Alright, so just say complete. Alright, so the basic. He just explains the basic. Now he's just actually explained the actual. He's just gonna explain the actual crafting itself, I think. Alright, so to actually operate craft or anything, you need to meet skill level must be met, and your society attributes also must match a particular level, and some other conditions. If you don't meet the conditions, then the crafting tab items will show red. Just say if you don't look at the there are also feedback from the chat, I guess that's what he says. Alright, but if you actually meet the requirements, then you also need to have the ingredients and materials, obviously. And then you can, well, after you finish crafting, a lot of items might be just unidentified. Then you have to actually go and find the social skill mentors to buy some identification scrolls to identify the actual crafted item, which is him. Derp. I mean, basically we just look at the shop here. Here is the item, requires 200 cloud vouchers, so it's not expensive. And here are all the forgetfulness potions for 0 to 40, 0 to 30, and 0 to 20. And the first two don't cost a lot. This one costs 20,000. So, and you can use it once a week, and it requires you to be obviously less than oops, sorry. How do I make it stick? Anyway, it just says your social level is 0 to 40, and this one social level 0 to 30, society level 0 to 20, etc. Alright, so that's that. Alright, so now you know how to use your skills. So social and life occupation skills. I just wish you able to prosper from the market once you start to craft something, and that is that. Okay, so yeah, but that's not too bad. Alright, so I'm gonna conclude this session here for now. We'll go with more tutorials and storylines when we're back, and obviously try to get to level 49 by normal means, no power levels or whatnot, and then we can start checking out the houses. One most importantly is why I'm not getting the actual, I'm not in a hurry, is also because if I want a bigger house, I need more of these VIP vouchers that we showed you before. I purchased a medium sized one, and apparently you can only buy a limited amount of those VIP vouchers, like a few hundred a day. no more than a few hundred a day. So even if I want to go for a big one, I still need to wait for a few days to actually accumulate them anyway. So I'm not entirely in a hurry. I need even more vouchers to get to buy furnitures and whatnot. I don't have enough of these event items to exchange, so exchange for some good stuff. So yeah. And besides, I'm currently a little focused on Moonlight Blade, and that is because I cannot by all means get proper tradable currency in there without reaching the end game. Whereas here, at least I can get cloud coins, and I can use these coins to buy other stuff if I want to, regardless how low level I am. So yeah, I will still be jumping between different games, but I will keep you guys posted with all sorts of gameplay videos. I hope you all enjoy it, and we hope to see you soon. Alright, bye for now.